How did you choose your auto insurance provider? I guess I was grandfathered into my company since I am a former employer. That said, I will share my experience from 2 years ago. My vehicle's transmission went out and I needed to buy a new car. Fortunately, I am in a position where I do not have to have a car and can travel anyway. I wanted a specific car and was shopping around for the best deal. Days turned into weeks and weeks to months. After almost a year, I finally found my vehicle. I called my company State Farm for a rate. I was certain all my discounts would help with the rate, not to mention my time being insured with the company over 30 years. Since I had been without coverage for more than 30 days, my rate was over 400% higher. Yes, I understand it's a new car, but 400%. I called Geico for a rate and was very surprised. Not only was the rate close to what I was paying before, but customer service was excellent. I would also like to note that I have no tickets or accident. I discovered loyalty doesn't mean much. All those years I spent telling folks we were the best. This experience left me troubled. There is also a saying, your insurance is only as good as your agent. A policy is just that, a policy. Coverages in those policies may be different, but it's still a policy. Company A cannot deny a claim that is payable, just as Company B cannot deny a claim if it is payable. Yes, you may have to hold their feet to the fire, but they will pay. I am amazed at people who work so hard to accumulate things and don't have proper insurance. One storm, one death, one sickness could wipe out everything. So please, please, please always read your policy. Don't just read it, understand it. Emo, understanding your policy is the most important thing of all. I don't really think it matters much who the company is as long as they are the same. You are happy with the agent and their service, the company is safe and sound financially. For me, mine is easy. Since I am able to get USAA, that is the company I've been using for over 25 years. I haven't been able to find a company that comes close with pricing and customer service. Some farm bureaus are pretty good, like Kentucky Farm Bureau. That said, if I had to go out into wild blue yonder of the car insurance market, I would be getting quotes from national, regional, and local companies. I'd get quotes online and by phone from local companies. I'd check the amount of coverage I would get from each company and price. I'd check the customer reviews of each company, particularly claims and how that went with customers. I'd check the age of the company. Typically, the older the better. I'd make sure the company I select has everything under one roof. They offer car, home, and renters, etc. To keep it simple. That's just me though. I don't like to use agents. I've heard too many horror stories of agents raising rates on customers. The issue I have with agents is they make residuals from customers, therefore they want to sell them more coverage. I say this in general about agents, not all. At the end of the day, it is about how much risk you want to take. I keep my coverage as low as possible without being crazy about it. For example, I don't get rental reimbursement since I can fix my own car. I drop comprehensive and collision coverage on older vehicles. Again, I can fix the car myself. I have a website dedicated to helping drivers save on their auto insurance premium. The amount some folks, particularly younger, is pretty mind-blowing to me. It is best to find a company you can stay with long-term. That is why I've stayed with USAA. Of course, if they jack your rates, then switch. And probably the most important thing for drivers to do is maintain a clean record, keep your credit score high, and minimize coverage you don't need. That alone will help them save thousands over the long run. My grandfather sold insurance for a small outfit in his town. My parents of course got their insurance from his company, Best in Feeks. When it came time for me to get my own auto insurance, rather than go with that little company, they felt I should go to a bigger company. They were well connected to the local business community and knew an agent for State Farm. They connected me with him. Quick digress. My mom, when she was younger, got a car and needed auto insurance. She apparently just accepted a quote and had an agent she had never met. One day, she needed windshield wipers or something stupid and a friend of hers suggested she could have her insurance pay for it. She filed the claim and it was paid and she was promptly dropped from coverage. She said that if she had an agent who knew her, the agent could have spoken up for her and saved her account. She told me this as an explanation of why you need a good agent. As we were opening my first insurance account as a young driver, my new agent, a friend of my parents, gave me a quick monologue on the best way to look at insurance. He told me that insurance coverage is really for catastrophic incidents such as a car accident. He recommended against using it for small stuff. When my parents' little tiny insurance company finally gave up the ghost and dissolved, they opened up their own State Farm account with my insurance agent. When I got married, my wife and her family had, coincidentally, been longtime State Farm insurance customers and had their own agent. When my agent retired, I moved my accounts over to her agent. And now that her agent has also retired and we are in a new city an hour away from the town her agent was, we went looking in our town for a new agent in our own community. We have found one who is professional, friendly and understands our concerns of having a good agent who will fight for us, let us know when a payment is late and is in our corner.